now introducing Ms. Zhang from MingYang, who will speak about smart grids and the application and how they are going to be applied or already applied in China. I understand, Ms. Zhang, that you are working for MingYang, which is one of our members,
yes,
and a wind turbine manufacturer, but in a unit that is in particular dealing with smart grid and integration. And now I have the pleasure to give the floor to you.
Thank you. Hi, can you see my screen?
Yes, looks good. If you just go to presentation mode again, then yes, excellent.
Hello everyone, it's a pleasure for me to participate this webinar, and I will share my experience on China's grid integration, especially in intelligent microgrid and energy storage. Yes, for part one, it's about the energy storage technology of wind power. In this part, I will introduce the main technology in the application. In this page, we can see three types of the integration technology. For type 1, the energy storage system is placed near the PCC, and we call it a centralized way. For type 2, every collecting power line is equipped with one energy storage system. For type 3, every wind turbine is equipped with an energy storage system. We often call it a distributed way. The next, I will introduce the function. I think it's a more important aspect. For the on-grid function, in this application, the grid is supplied with storage and the aim is to ensure the proper quality of the electrical energy provided to the consumers, such as it can offer frequency modulation, auxiliary service, and it can also improve the accuracy of wind energy forecast, and so on. For the off-grid function, the energy storage can provide the energy for the your system or the other loads, such as controllers and so on inside the wind turbine. I think in a real project, we have to consider the function design firstly, then choose a proper type, such as type 1, 2, 3, or a combined type. In the next part, the part 2, is about the energy storage integration projects of wind power in China. I think there are three typical application scenarios. For the first one, the first is for the security of wind turbine. For example, in Hui'an wind farm of China, we equip the energy storage system device to support the your system where there's a power outage caused by typhoon. For the second is for the priority in grid connection. For example, in Anhui and other provinces, lots of wind farms have to, lots of wind farms are equipped with energy storage system in order to have the priority in grid connection. The third is to participate in the electricity auxiliary service market. For example, in Qinghai province of China, there's a 15 megawatt energy storage system to provide such service. In this table, yes, we can see many names of the province of China. Since the beginning of 2020, a lot of policies have been issued to encourage wind farms to equip with energy storage system. They encourage the wind farm owner to equip the energy storage system in the proportion such as in the table. From this data, we can believe that there would be broad prospects in the application of the energy storage technology in China. For part 3, I will introduce the development of the ESS technology in China. I think in the recent years, the change is obvious in China. First, the projects moving from the demonstration projects to practical applications. And the second, the application projects are gradually being promoted in large quantities. And there are wide-ranging application scenarios in China now. And now there are diverse business models. And yes, I think it's a big change. But still, in the development, I think there are two main problems now. One is the cost of the ESS. For the high proportion, it will reduce the profit of the wind farm, and which restricts the quantities. And the second one, I think, is a more serious problem. For many wind farm owners, the function is not clear. The energy storage system can't play a role in the wind farm. In the end, I want to share my point of the prediction of the future of the energy storage technology in China. In China, a large capacity wind power projects increase the consumption of the new energy. In this project, in order to improve the quality, the wind farm owner will choose the energy storage system technology. For the second typical scenarios, the combination of offshore wind turbine and energy storage technology, such as the hybrid offshore wind power and the hydrogen storage system. And the third typical scenario, I think, is a large market. In China, now the policy of the electricity market restricts the technology diversity, but with the innovation of Chinese electricity market, the wind power energy storage system will participate in the electricity market, including the electricity power market, capacity market, and the auxiliary market. Yes, I think the future is very, I think it has a big future in China. Yes, this is my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was very interesting to hear also a little bit about the Chinese market is structured and how it's starting obviously to take the new elements of storage, backup, etc. already into account. So I would just also like to ask all the speakers, please have a look at the chat because we have also some questions here in the chat. Let me also mention that a couple of weeks ago we had a webinar about wind power policies, and in particular one presentation was about policies which are supporting such integrated approaches like the one that Ms. Zhang has just presented. Of course, this session today is not primarily about policies, but we want to learn about the technology primarily. Now, again, thank you to China, and we travel more to the